how to use suggest correctly. The word suggest is often used incorrectly, so avoid the common error. We are discussing the common error people make when they use the word suggest. I suggest you to do it. This is wrong. Why it's wrong? We will discuss why is this sentence wrong, or why is this beginning of this sentence wrong. I suggest you to do something. I suggest you to buy something. Why is it wrong? The correct use of suggest is you suggest something to someone. Suggest an idea or a course of action to a person. So suggest you. After suggest, you are using the word you, that means the person. That's why it is wrong. We will see how to use this word suggest correctly. How do you suggest something to someone? The commonest error, we have seen the most common error made by almost all the people, and the use of the word suggest. I suggest him to buy a new pen. I suggested my father to buy a new phone. I suggest you this new phone. All these sentences are wrong. I suggest him, wrong. I suggested my father, wrong. I suggest you is also wrong. Where does the error lie? The error lies in placing the person, him, my father, you. You are mentioning the person to whom the suggestion is made without the preposition to. Here we need to. To whom did you suggest? The word to is omitted. And writing the actual what you are suggesting with an unnecessary preposition. Here you are using to buy a phone, to buy a new phone. This to is unnecessary. And where you needed to, that is before the person to whom you are suggesting, to him, to my father, to you. Here you are not using to, and here you are using a to unnecessarily. So how do we write the correct sentences? Remember, the usage is suggest something, an idea, to someone. I suggest him to buy a new phone. This is wrong. Here it should be to, and here no to is needed. So I suggested to him that he buy a new phone. I suggested my father to buy a new phone. I suggested buying a new phone to my father. Here to is needed. You must put the preposition to. I suggested buying a new phone to my father, or I suggested to my father that he buy a new phone. I suggest you this phone. Again wrong. I suggest this phone to you. The to is needed. I suggest this phone to you. So what you are suggesting, buying a new phone, to buy a new phone, here we need the preposition to, and here we don't need the preposition to. And to whom you are suggesting, I suggested to him, I suggested to my father, here the to is needed. So I suggested something. What is that? To buy a new phone? What did you buy? Buying a new phone, of course you can use without the word to. And I suggested this phone. And where you need to is before the name of the person. Suggested to him. I suggested to my father. I suggest this phone to you. So suggest something to someone. You can use either buying or to him that he buy or buying. I suggest this phone to you. I suggested buying a new phone to my father, or I suggested to my father that he buy a new phone. Both of them are correct. So I just suggested him is wrong. I suggested my father is also wrong. You have to write to my father. I suggest you is also wrong. I suggest to you. And then what you are actually suggesting, that should be without the preposition to. You can use that, or you can use the gerundial form ing. Suggest something to someone. I suggested to someone that he buy something. I suggested buying something to someone. That is a correct usage. That was Easy Elite English Education Trust. WhatsApp us or email us for any more videos on any English grammar or usage or any topic in mathematics or science. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.